Hello here. This is my No Hope dock deck that I have been running ever since No Hope has come out, and have had a version functionally very close to this ever since only a few months into the game, actually, just because of how good and strong the core concept of it is. So, to start us off here, we have to go over the philosophy of the deck. This is a deck that works best with Doc and with an M1A. Doc because of the free healing and the free trauma resist and the free healing efficiency. All incredibly strong and great and exactly what we want. And then the M1A for its great killing power. The M1A does, at white, 45 damage per shot, a monstrous common, and No Hope has 44.5 HP. So a white M1A is able to one body shot a monstrous common in No Hope. It is such a good common killing gun that it's really going to be used here because of its self-reliance. It does not have to require any bonus cards to really make it good. It is inherently good, and we're going to work off of that to fully allow us to have more cards in our supporting section to work and create the strongest deck possible. Now, to start us off with the deck, we have Copper Scavenger and Money Grubbers, the best copper combo in the game currently if you're not looking to exploit any bugs. Copper Scav spawns 2 piles of 50 in the map and allows you to see the copper pile spawns through walls and such. This is just going to make your looting experience so much easier, and it's 400 copper for the entire team. Really good card. This is the best single economy card in the game for this purpose. Next we have Money Grubbers. Each time your team loots copper, you gain 3 additional copper up to 25 times. So that is a bonus of +3, +6, +9, +12, +15, +18, going on all the way until +25. This is just really good, especially stacked with Copper Scavenger, as you're going to be getting more and more copper piles, fully allowing the Money Grubbers to stack up. So it's a really good combo here, really what you want. And if you can get your team to 4-stack this, you're going to be getting so much copper. You're going to be getting about, I think it's 6 times as much copper at base if you have everybody here running this. I've done the math and I'd have to pull up the Excel sheet, but it's thousands of copper more if you have your team running this as a group. Next we have Needs of the Many. It gives a +1 team extra life, so 4 lives in total, for the cost of 10% health. In No Hope, you have no lives, so for this, I consider lives requirement for No Hope, just because they add a huge safety net, all for the small price of 10% health. It's not really that much at all for so much safety factor here. It's an incredibly great card. I highly recommend that you take it, and you should be the one that is bringing that safety factor to the team as the support character. Now, further going into our safety factor, we have Medical Professional. Defibs and first aids heal 10 trauma and gain 1 life. This trauma healing is supposed to be scaling off of healing efficiency, so it's going to be really good here. Currently, it's bugged and it only works on the target's healing efficiency, so just be aware of that. But it's still really good because it gives that trauma healing and that extra life, fully allowing you to go and, with this, give so much more of a safety factor to your team. Like, once again, going into that down state. So what you can do is you have someone with 1 full life. They go down, they come back up. They have no life. Alright? So they're fighting that entire time. And then they die. But then you bring them back up, and they have a life again, so they can go down again, and then come back up again. It's all just so much here that it brings for 1 card investment. It's a required card for any dock deck out there. The next card we have is our healing card. It's amped up. When a horde is triggered, your team recovers 20 health. Now we're going to be stacking some more healing into this deck, but this is kind of the backbone of the healing right here. When a horde is triggered, your team recovers 20 health. That is so much healing. An incredibly great amount of healing right here. It's 80 free team healing per horde with no resource cost. It's such a great card. You really want these in your decks. It's just so good at keeping people topped off. You really want it. Now, going into our healing portion, we're starting off with EMT Bag, plus 50% healing efficiency. This is the best healing efficiency card in the game. It beats out the next healing efficiency card by twice as much. And so it's like stacking more than just this card for healing efficiency kind of feels silly to me, because you're really hitting the point of diminishing returns very quickly, especially considering like factoring in Doc's passive as a bonus too. You really shouldn't be taking any more healing efficiency cards than this, I feel. Now, our next card is Group Therapy. When using a medical accessory, this includes Doc Free Heal, by the way, all teammates heal for 8 health. That is incredibly good, and this scales with healing efficiency. So, with that being noted, if we're going to pull up the calculator here, because this scales with healing efficiency, what we can do is calculate how much it will heal. So you take 8, and then you're going to multiply that by 50% plus 15%, and then you're going to go add those together, multiply them out, and you get 13.2 healing per person every time you use a medical accessory. And it includes pills, Doc's Free Heal, bandages, medkits, everything. That's an incredibly good amount of healing. That is 2/3 of a poultice for everybody on the team for free every time you use a medical accessory. So if we multiply that out, multiply that by 4, every time you use an accessory or Doc's Free Heal, there's going to be 53 points of healing for the team for free. Just also note, the 13 points of healing before is also affecting the person that you're healing. So if you have a bandage that heals for 25 because they're white, well, it's going to be bumped up by another approximately 15% from 25 to 38.2 healing on that one target. It's a really good card. Really just brings in a lot of healing for the team. It's what you really want as your bonus healing card. Next, we have Field Surgeon. Whenever you use a medical accessory, it also heals 3 trauma to the target. With this being noted, in future, it should be scaling with healing efficiency. Currently, it does not, but even as is, it's a really good card. With the medical accessories that we're going to be finding with the Doc's Free Healing we're going to be using, this is just going to be bringing a lot of trauma healing to your targets, allowing you to help keep everyone healthy, and healthy is safety here. So that's exactly what we want. Trauma is the hardest thing to heal in this game, and this is a card for it. Might as well take it. It's just going to be bringing a lot of value to the team. Next, we have Support Scavenger. You can sense nearby support accessories. More support accessories spawn. So this means extra bandages, medkits, pills are going to be spawning throughout the world that you can use, scaling with both the use of our Group Therapy and our Field Surgeon. This is going to be really nice at keeping your team topped off for free. You don't have to spend anything because you find it throughout the level. It's just really nice to have and incredibly good at keeping the team topped off for free. Next card is Utility Scavenger. You can sense nearby quick accessories. More quick accessory spawn. This is just a very nice economy card. It allows you to find defibs, toolkits, ammo pouches, and stun guns. With those ammo pouches, you can use them to get that ammo when you need it. With the toolkits, you're always going to be using a toolkit every level, so might as well just find another one. Defibs, those can come in super clutch when you need to find them to get your team up. So, super lovely card. brings a lot of utility to the table. Our next card is On Your Mark. When a horde is triggered, your team restores 7.5% of their max ammo and gains 10% move speed while firing, 15% reload speed, and 25% swap speed for 30 seconds. So this is a really nice card. Just know that currently is bugged, so only one stack of it works at a time. So if you have any teammates that have it, have them remove it, take another card that would work out better for them. But this being noted, this fully allows you to sustain yourselves through these tougher maps that have a lot of hordes that are constantly going to be coming down, so you don't lose all your ammo and are useless. This really prevents that. It also helps give you ammo so you don't have to buy it at the KFC stations, at the safe rooms every time. It just brings so much utility for the table for a one-card dip, and it also gives you reload speed during hordes, which increases your DPS. It's a really great card. Highly recommend that you take this in your support decks. Now, for mobility, we have Run Like Hell. Gives a bonus 12% to move speed, plus 15% to sprint speed, and then these benefits are lost when you get hit. I've gone over this before, but I feel like the downside here is very minimal, as when you are taking damage, you're already being slowed by the commons. And so you need to figure out how to get out of there without relying upon speed, because, once again, you're being slowed. And the bonus to sprint speed when you're slowed is going to be significantly cut down, and you wouldn't really notice it anyway. So this is essentially a free bonus to mobility for a one-card investment. A really great card. I think it's the better mobility option out there. Our next is Suppressing Fire. Damaging ridden with LMGs and snipers. The M1A counts as a sniper, by the way. Has a 40% chance to slow ridden near the target by 50% for 5 seconds. This is incredibly good. It's like a ranged barbed wire whenever you shoot a target. It's so good with the M1A too, because like you can be shooting commons as your job with this. Like your job is to shoot commons, not to shoot tall boys or anything like that. But shooting those commons, you can slow down the commons for your team and the tall boys for your team, allowing them to have a lot more time, a lot more safety factor when it comes to this. It allows for your team to kill this stuff without taking damage. And preventing damage is so much better than healing up damage. That's part of the reason we're taking the M1A, because we can do that with this card. Is just to slow everything down, prevent that damage, and that way we don't have to heal it up. That's quintessentially a support's job, is to keep everyone healthy. How you do it? Heal it up, and prevent them from taking it in the first place. Now, our next card is Ammo for All. Plus 10% team ammo capacity, and plus 3.5% team damage. This can stack up to 4 times. If you have 4 people running it, that means plus 40% team ammo capacity, and plus 3.5% team damage. Plus 14% team damage at 4 stacks of it. That's an incredibly great amount of damage, and an incredible amount of ammo. With the On Your Mark bug and this together, it kind of like balances out and makes it so much better for everybody. Along with the bonus of giving 14% damage. That is an incredible amount of damage. Do not think that a free, almost fully stacked Confident Killer is not just like something the entire team would love. With also the bonus of giving plus 40% team ammo for every ammo category. Oh, this is such a good card. Like, highly recommend it. Please try and stack it. Even at 3 stacks, it's better than the ammo-specific ones. So, on that note, the ammo-specific one for this, if you cannot convince the team to take Ammo for All, is Stock Pouch. Just because we're going to be wanting that extra sniper ammo capacity. So, plus 30% sniper ammo capacity, and plus 10% damage with sniper rifles. We just want that ammo capacity here and that damage for the sniper rifles. don't worry about it. It's a breakpoint for Festering Ridden. I'll go over that some later time, but we're going to want that plus 10% damage for our M1A. But to finish us off with the deck here, we have down in front. While crouching, you neither take nor deal friendly fire damage, with a bonus of plus 10 health. This is an incredibly great card because it helps prevent damage. It prevents damage by going and allowing you to shoot through your teammates, which is rather obvious. But it also prevents damage by allowing you to shoot stuff off your teammates, which is not as often talked about. Being able to shoot stuff off your teammates is incredibly useful, incredibly strong, because when you're shooting your stuff off your teammates, they don't have to unscope, turn over to the side, bash, shoot, readjust, go back to the target they were originally shooting at. They can instead not worry about that and just keep on firing ahead. This is an incredible DPS increase for yourself because you're not having to worry about where you're shooting, but more importantly, your team. This is such a great card that fully allows for better play out of your teammates, and all with the bonus of plus 10 health. That's just like a cherry on top. Such a great card. Highly recommend it for No Hope. I used to be a hater on this card. I used to think that it was a bad card, but after playing with it in No Hope, it's really come around, and I think this is a card that everybody should run in their decks to see if they like it, see if they can understand the power of it, and if not, if you want to change it up and remove that card, that's fine. But on that note, I highly recommend trying out this deck for a few runs, seeing how it works with you, and then from there adjusting it to your own playstyle. If you wanted to see these builds tested live, feel free to come on over to my Twitch channel. These are where the builds are tested live and showcased, and with that, the new builds are shown here first. So with that being noted, if you have any questions about this, and you notice that I am live, feel free to come on over, say hello, ask those questions. I'll be very happy and willing to answer them. I really appreciate when I've seen those people coming and saying hello from YouTube. I love you guys. I think you're great. Else, you all have a good one. Really appreciate it, and enjoy yourselves.